In this video, I'm gonna be going over 7 things that you didn't know about Grand Rapids, and it's coming up right now. For things to do and sights to see, you are now watching Live Great TV, and I'm your host to Living Great in Grand Rapids and the West Michigan area. My name is Vaughn Greathouse. Hey, if you want to know more about the Grand Rapids area and what it's like to live, work, and have fun in West Michigan, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you don't miss out on all the brand new videos that I'll be putting out each and every week, because honestly, I love making these videos. But even more than that, as a licensed real estate agent in the state of Michigan, I love helping you make that move to Grand Rapids. So that name and that email coming across your screen right now is my direct contact info. And yes, I'm the one who answers those calls and emails. So get in touch with me anytime. And with that being said, let's get into the video. All right, so I want to go over number 1 thing that you didn't know about the Grand Rapids area, and that is that in the downtown area of Grand Rapids, there are underground tunnels. It is absolutely awesome, and I don't know of a lot of cities that have that. I'm sure there are a lot of cities, but that's one of the unique things about Grand Rapids that a lot of people don't really know about. They actually have offices down there, and they literally just, it's almost like another world down there. So as you're going through some of the areas, you'll find they have different markers as far as where you are in the city. So you kind of know what is above you underground. And it was built back in the Great Depression era. And it was just something that they felt that the city needed. They wanted to do something to kind of transport things back and forth without all the hustle and bustle. And it's a unique feature about Grand Rapids that not a lot of people know about. Some facts about the tunnel underground is that it was built during the Depression to transport food to the Welsh Auditorium. It's about a half-mile long, and it includes parts of DeVos parking garage under there, and runners use that level to kind of get a workout during the winter time. There's people who work in the tunnel, and like I said, they even have offices down there. There are pumps that are specifically used for keeping water out of the tunnel. Contrary to popular belief, there are no ghosts in the tunnel, so whatever myth you heard is probably not true. So underneath it, it's under Monroe Street. A lot of people, they're actually accessed for public use under there, but not a lot of people really know that it's there. That is definitely a unique feature about the underground tunnels of downtown Grand Rapids, and that is going to be your number 1. All right, here's number 2. Number 2 is going to be that Grand Rapids actually has some professional sports teams. Now, this is a really great thing for entertainment as far as throughout the year. You want to go check out a ball game, you want to go see a hockey game. First and foremost, they have the Grand Rapids Gold. This is a really new team that they put together. The Grand Rapids Gold, the proud NBA G League affiliate of the Denver Nuggets at the Deltaplex Arena, the NBA's official minor league. They prepare players and coaches while serving the league's researchers and developments of the 28 teams. So there's a lot of recruiting that goes on for the Grand Rapids Gold, and that's another great highlight. Kind of gets you some entertainment as far as throughout the year, so it's something to look forward to. The next thing is going to be the Grand Rapids Griffins. They are an AHL team. It's the coolest team in town. They won the national championships back in the day, 2018. The Griffins, the primary affiliate, National Hockey League's Detroit Red Wings. So a lot of the players from the Grand Rapids Griffins actually play with the Red Wings. So that's a really cool feature about having the Griffins in town at the Van Andel. And another great thing about having the Griffins at the Van Andel Arena, we can go watch the game, $2 beer, $2 hot dogs. It's an awesome time. You literally will have fun no matter when you go. The next team that we have is definitely going to be the Whitecaps. The West Michigan Whitecaps play at LMCU Ballpark, formerly known as Fifth Third Ballpark. So when you go during the summertime, You can get dollar beer, dollar hot dogs out there. Enjoy the game during the summertime. It's a really awesome experience to watch the Whitecaps. People transition from the Detroit Tigers to the Whitecaps and back and forth. So it's awesome to see those professional players play and also enjoy the time, whether you have a sports event, whether you have a business event, you want to just go with your significant other and enjoy the game. It's an awesome, awesome thing in Grand Rapids. Last but not least, I want to talk about the Grand Raggedy roller derby team. This team is professional roller derby team. It's kind of unique. A lot of women who are into the roller derby actually use that, and it's an awesome thing. I actually have some friends that are a part of that, so it's awesome to see that there are professional sports in the area. Something fun, a little quirky, out of the norm, seeing roller derby unless you're in that world, but at the same time, it's a really cool feature about Grand Rapids that you didn't know. Number 3 is going to be that Gerald R. Ford is the 38th president, and he's actually from the Grand Rapids area. It's kind of cool having a president from your own town, regardless of whatever your political views are. That's actually a very responsible position to be in. So knowing that that is one of the highlights that you may not have known about Grand Rapids is really awesome. So Gerald R. Ford, born in 2013. He was born actually in Omaha, Nebraska, but was moved here 2 weeks after his birth. And his mother took him to Grand Rapids to live with her parents. 2 years later, her mother married Gerald R. Ford, a Grand Rapids paint salesman, and the Fords began calling him Gerald R. Ford Jr. Although his name wasn't legally changed until 1935, his boyhood home was located at 649 Union Avenue in the Heritage Hill District. He went to South High School. Ford attended South High School, where he excelled in scholastically and athletically. He graduated from the University of Michigan in 1935 and went to obtain his law degree at Yale University in 1941. Bet you didn't know that. All right, number 4 is going to be Grand Rapids holds America's largest 25K run, and that is the Fifth Third Riverbank Run. And actually, a lot of people come from all over the world to come and join this Fifth Third Riverbank Run. It is literally, they shut the streets down out here. This is a big deal for when people are coming to run. It's going to be, I believe, in May of 2022, permitting that all of the regulations are in order and whatnot. But it's an awesome experience if you love to run, if you want to just be a part of something. There's so much unity. There's so many different causes that they do. They've raised over $2.8 million. They do a lot of philanthropy work, and they also are a part of the community here as well. So knowing that that actually is one of the highlights for that company, a highlight for Grand Rapids, it brings in a ton of people, brings in a ton of tourists, and this is something that you really want to know as far as coming into the area in case you want to be a part of it. This is one of the biggest things that we're proud of. Not to forget to mention that the men's world record back in 1998 was held right here in Grand Rapids. And that's just awesome. It's an awesome understanding to know that in Grand Rapids, there's people who are doing things, there's things going on, and that you can be a part of it as well. All right, number 5 is going to be about Heritage Hill. Now, Heritage Hill is a unique part of town. It's not too far from downtown. It's right near the Medical Mile. It is one of the country's oldest historical home districts in the entire country. Like I said, it is an awesome area to see the architecture of these houses. They're massive and they are so beautiful. When you drive through Heritage Hill, you see so much culture, you see so many different types of homes. People just want to just walk through the neighborhood, and you definitely know when you're in that area because there's a lot of really great shops, such as Martha's Vineyard, such as the Mayor May House, Pleasant Park, and one of my personal favorite things about being in the Heritage Hill area is going to the Commons. Now, I talked about this in one of my other videos, and the Commons has some of the best brunch that you'll ever have. It's kind of hidden, kind of like a hidden gem in Grand Rapids, so make sure when you come, you check out the Commons. All right, number 6 is really awesome. I enjoy this because it definitely helps for times like this where it's really cold outside, and it is the above ground Skywalk. Now, the Grand Rapids Skywalk travels all the way from the Van Andel Arena down to DeVos Place. So if it's cold and it's freezing outside, you went to a GRIFFINS game, you went to enjoy your time out at the DeVos Place. One of the great things is that you don't have to weather the storms, you don't have to weather the snow, and you can literally walk above everyone and not that many people know about it. So when you use it, you definitely stay warm. You're kind of looking over the edge and see all the people being cold. So that's something you want to look out for when you're coming into the area. and the Grand Rapids SKYWALK is loved by everyone who uses it. It's a lifesaver. And it even is connected to a parking ramp. So if you parked nearby, you literally can just walk from your car to the SKYWALK, go to the game, you kind of get around town. It's an awesome feature about the Grand Rapids area, and that is number 6. All right, you guys, we are here to number 7, and this is the last and final one, and that is, it's me. You know, your neighborhood, your local real estate agent, your local Grand Rapids official host of Living Great. It's me. I'm coming out here to give you guys the exact information that you need to know. I'm giving it to you straight. I'm always have to keep it honest because there's nothing more important than knowing you're working with someone who's just going to tell you exactly how it is. Try not to sugarcoat anything, but just give you the real deal when it comes to living great in this area. So for things to do and sights to see, this is Live Great TV, and I am your official host to Living Great in Grand Rapids and the West Michigan area. My name is Vaughn Greathouse. Hey, if you want to know more about the Grand Rapids area and what it's like to live, work, and have fun in West Michigan, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you don't miss out on all the brand new videos that I'll be putting out each and every week, because honestly, I love making these videos. But even more than that, as a licensed real estate agent in the state of Michigan, I love helping you make that move to Grand Rapids. So that name and that email coming across your screen right now is my direct contact info. Feel free to contact me anytime. I'm glad to help out. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.